Hi there, I'm Dr. Alex, the founder of FDM Patients, and I'm making this video to explain a little bit who I am, why I made this service, what the service actually is, why what we do works, why you should trust me, and all that fun stuff. So let's start at the beginning. The reason this whole thing exists is because a long time ago, around 8 years ago, I was a dental student at FDM Sofia, and I struggled a lot to get patients. And one thing I found out that when you're starting off as a Mr. Nobody and you don't know where, it's unreliable to go to word of mouth, to ask for referrals. There's a very effective way to get patients, and that is called through online advertising. So I decided to give it a shot, and it worked. I was able to attract patients for myself for endodontic treatment, for pediatrics, using advertising, meta ads to be more specific. And ever since then, my journey began that I started helping other students do the same. It started with my own classmates, then word got around, then I started little by little creating what you see today, what we have now, this whole system of finding patients. And like I said, I know the struggle. I know how hard and frustrating it can be to not have patients and to not know where your next patient is going to be, and to be stressing not about your clinical work, but if you're even going to get the chance to do any clinical work, because you're not sure if the patient's going to show up. So that's kind of the reason why I founded this whole thing, because like I said, it's just awful to not know when your next patient is going to come from, where your next patient is going to come from, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the reason why this exists. Now, like I said, the real problem is that students struggle to find patients, reliable patients, predictably. Most students, even to this day, they use word of mouth, they spam some Facebook groups, they rely on referrals from family, but all of these have proven to be inconsistent at best. There needs to be a proper system that generates attention, attracts the right people, filters them, and actually then connects them with the student, which is pretty much what FDM Patients is. Over the past 8 years, I've created this system to help bridge the gap between people who actually need dental care and are serious about it, and students who need patients to treat. So the way it works is we run ads. We run targeted meta ads that attract patients for every department. And as people are browsing on their phones, scrolling, doom scrolling, whatever, ads pop up on their Facebook and Instagram feeds, and they say, hey, if you need affordable dental care, or if your child has caries and pain, or if you're in pain, or if you don't have any teeth and need total dentures. Basically, we have marketing messages for every department that attract patients for every department, and this gets people's attention, the people who actually have that problem. And when they read the ads and they get a chance to click the next button, like sign up, they're taken through a process where they identify what their complaints are, what their weekly schedule of availability is. They define what they're looking for in terms of treatment. They even have the option to share their x-rays so we can see better what their case is about and connect them with the appropriate student. And also, we ask every single one of the people that respond to the ads to confirm that they understand that this treatment is carried out by a dental student under supervision, to confirm that they're willing to be messaged or phoned by dental students so that the connection can be made. And basically this just filters people out for seriousness. So we have a screening process to make sure that only the most serious and motivated of people join or are allowed to sign up. And only after that, only once someone has confirmed their availability, their complaints, their willingness to be treated, sometimes even twice to confirm the willingness to be treated. Only then do we share the treatment request with the students we work with. So at the time of this recording, I've actually worked with students from Sofia, from Plovdiv, and from FDM Varna. And I've helped students from each of these cities to connect with patients and fulfill their clinical criteria. And the way it works is after a patient has been filtered and has been screened and approved, and after their request has been shared, the requests are actually shared currently in my WhatsApp community, FDM Patients. We have a lead store for every city there, and we post them as a basic lead. So if you were to go to my WhatsApp community and join the lead stores, you would basically see messages which show patients' complaints. So there's going to be, this patient's available, he has endodontic complaints, he has self-identified that he has self-reported that he has pain on a premolar, and he can come in every day between 12 p.m. and 4 p.m., for instance. And the first person to, every lead is posted with a payment link, and the first student to make the purchase claims the lead. After the first purchase, the payment link deactivates so as to avoid conflicts of interest where multiple people pay for the same contact. And after that, shortly thereafter, I just send you their contact information along with all of their complaints, all the details you need. And from that point forward, you are free to message or contact that person as you see fit. So this is a great way to get access to screened patients who have shown interest. This is by no means a guarantee that your case is going to be approved, that this patient is going to turn out to be super motivated. We don't guarantee that the treatment outcome, because treatment outcome and of a clinical approval always depends on instructor evaluation, instructor approval, and the first checkup. What we do guarantee is that we do connect you with people who have shown interest and who are serious. What else? So there's also something called priority lead generation, which means we can start searching for targeted requests. So if you're a student and you want to find a patient with specific criteria, like let's say a premolar endo, and you have Tuesday at 8 a.m. conservative treatment, and you're in Plovdiv, you can opt in for a priority lead request. That's a prepaid lead request, and I will create an advertisement and start attracting patients based on your requirements. And when someone responds to the ad that I've created, that patient is going to be screened, and once they're verified, I don't post them in the public group. I send them directly to you, and you have the freedom to connect with them as you see fit. Now, based on past experience, this whole system works. This process is fine. Like I said, it's not a 100% guarantee, and I don't believe that anyone ethical or moral can give you a 100% guarantee that this person that you've connected with is going to behave in a certain way. But what I found out is that most of the time, most of the people are incredibly serious and motivated, and what is left is how you handle the lead that we give you, which means that if you are willing to show up professionally, communicate professionally, basically just act like the healthcare professional that you are training to be, people respond to that. People respect speed, people respect clarity, and people respect, respectful communication. So this is also a great opportunity for you to improve your skills at communicating and managing patients, which, by the way, is something I believe is not talked about enough or is not focused on enough in the clinical world of the Faculty of Dental Medicine. And so that's one way to maximize results. you know, having speed of communication, having clarity, having professional tone. And I repeat myself a lot, but the truth is that it's not so complicated, and we're trying to keep it simple, which is why I'm repeating the things that I believe are important and are the basics. And by the way, if you go on my Instagram, you're gonna see that I often talk about this. It's very important how you present yourself, because patients, they don't really care that you're a student, but they do care about how you present yourself, how you position yourself. They do care how you communicate. They don't care so much about your clinical ability. Everyone understands that you're a student, but they do care about how serious you take this whole thing. Because over the past 8 years, I've spoken with, well, at this point, literally thousands of patients. And the one thing that most of them have in common is they really do appreciate, when they're connected with a student who just has a serious attitude, who acts calm, who communicates calmly, professionally, respectfully. And they kind of, never have I seen patients be charmed by students who over pursue, over communicate, don't know how to handle basic communication. I think we all know someone who just is a little bit of a, I don't know the word in English, but someone who just tries too hard to get their attention, tries to overconfirm. These are things just like in the real world that, these are things that just like in the real world people can be turned off by. So if you'd like to improve your communication skills, if you'd like to have the opportunity to connect with serious patients, you're welcome to go to my Instagram, click the link in my bio, or go to my website and click the link from there and join my WhatsApp community. Like I said, we only post serious patients there, serious patient requests in the form of patient leads, and we bridge the gap. And as a fellow dentist, it's my pleasure and my honor to help you have a less stressful time at the Faculty of Dental Medicine. Good luck on your in your clinical work. Even if you don't work with me, that's fine. I wish you luck all the same. Just don't lose hope. FDM is a great learning ground to not only learn clinical dentistry, but learn and practice the responsibility of patient management. So, that's it for now. Have a great day.